Hey there, Danielle. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that I can help your business with. Just shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So content. I know that you guys are based in Salem, but and you guys are actually doing really excellent over there. You're like top 1 over there, but I noticed that you guys are like extending out to Roanoke, and this video is basically just giving you guys tips on how to rank in Roanoke, or actually, honestly, or even just to do a lot more in your area that you want to. So I'm starting off with content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that studies have shown that Google actually wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the homepage. And not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and what's it about. And I already did a quick web page counter for you guys. You're sitting at 604 words for your homepage at the moment. And just to give you an idea of, what type of content I'm talking about, everything that you see highlighted, including the pictures that are highlighted for some reason, and the testimonials and all those are all considered content. And in those contents for the keywords, a keyword is basically just a special word that people search up each month to help resolve their issues or concerns. I actually give you an example of like some really good keywords you guys can use. Even behind photos, you guys want to have keywords behind them. And this is great. So you want stuff like this that'll help people and help Google to get to know and see you guys more. So you want stuff like that. And taking a look at your top competitor in Roanoke, we have Roanoke Animal Hospital, and these guys have about 837 keywords. So it's very beatable. They just put in a bit more effort into the content on their webpage. So taking a look at this is SEMrush. This is basically a site that can be used to look at the back end of things that Google looks at to see in order to rank websites. In order what to do to rank websites. And this, guys, I put you and your competitors in here, and you guys we're going to take a look at your keywords. You guys are ranking for 271 keywords, and honestly, for over here, you guys, these aren't really the most ideal. They're not the most optimized for people finding you because not everybody knows your name. So it's good to put other types of keywords on your website outside of your name. And to give you an example of what I mean, we're going to take a look at your competitor right now in Roanoke, and these guys are sitting at 487 keywords. And now since you guys are extending to Roanoke, ways that you types of keywords that you guys can use. These are great examples of keywords that you can use on your whole page. For example, Roanoke Animal Hospital. Going over here, I think, Roanoke Animal Hospital, and obviously you guys don't have it on your, at all on your home page, this keyword, but your competitor over here, all right, has it on their homepage twice. So something that you can do to actually catch up with them is to just put some of the keywords on their on your homepage more than what they have. So since they have it on there twice, you want to have it on there 3, 4, 5 times than they have. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this keyword, the same keyword, because it's the highest ranking one at the moment. I'm going to place it into Google, and now we're going to go over this Roanoke Animal Hospital. Okay. All right. So this is basically what I want to go over next with you, and this is actually the second important thing to Google, which are known as citations. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what is a citation and why does that matter? And I know that you guys are ranking on number one in your Salem area, but here in Roanoke, you guys aren't ranking at all. And you want to be one of the top three over here because people only click on the top three. People don't go down, click more business. There are probably a small percentage who do, but most people click on more businesses. So this is where the action is. This is where you want to be. And in order to get there, you want to get on this map pack. This is what it's called, and it's basically what has your business's name, address, and phone number. So this is how Google verifies it gives relevance to your local business. And now you're probably wondering, well, you guys probably know this, but how do I show up in the maps? And that's a good question. So this picture here that I have that I got for you guys just showcases how to get more citations. So you just want to put your name, address, and phone number across hundreds of directories. You want to put it in as many because that's actually how you start showing up on the search results. And so this is how your competitors are getting up here at the moment. And the more you want to have more than what they have, because the more you have, you gain more trust from Google, and this pushes you above them in the map pack. And well, how do you do that? And it's actually pretty simple. There are actually sites out there that you can use that can tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and then we literally go down their list and we match what directories they are on. And we don't want to stop there, so we want to dominate them. So we want to not only match them, we want to add like maybe 50 to 100 more so that it takes them a long time to catch up. All right. Okay. And down here, this is the third thing I would like to talk about, which is link juice or, backlinks. And this third pillar will really actually help you to dominate on Google. So when we searched up this special keyword up here, you guys obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys know that you're not on the first page, at least in Roanoke, and the reason why that is, I'm actually going to be getting into it, and it's because it leads back down to, authority. And authority comes from backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If you have site A that links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's basically a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So you don't want to just get any link out there. For example, you want to get like a local blog that's like if you get a local blog that's talking about dogs, then that's great. That's what you want. But being in the animal care field, you don't want a backlink coming from like a Pizza Hut, right? Because, last time I checked, you guys aren't selling pepperoni. So let's actually take a look at your backlinks. And you guys are actually sitting at 420. It's not bad, but it's also not dominating in the Roanoke area. And let's take a look at your competitor. And they're sitting up at 944 backlinks. And this is beatable, by the way. You just gotta, so how we would actually beat them in this sense is we would do the same thing with like very similar to a citation. So there are tools like SEMrush that actually show us what the backlinks are, and we would basically go after those links for your business. And we will do the same thing. We would want to dominate them, so we want to do more than what they have. So getting you to the top, it's not magic, it's just a method, and I've actually shown you that method today. So once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs to have 1,500 words. Citations, you guys want 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And you want link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number one across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what do I do now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I am cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or text at 218-517-5513. Again, my name is Courtney, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Oh shoot, wait, I also forgot. You probably already noticed, but you want to be on the first page of Google on like the top three, because this is also where people click on. Over here, they don't go to the bottom, the second or third page. So being on the front page or on the top is where the action is at.